Hey guys, so today I'm going to be going over what got done on Monday, November 22nd, 2021. So I am catching back up here after a couple weeks of not really doing the daily progress summaries because we were kind of on Thanksgiving break and I had family here and it just kind of wasn't the most conducive to me making the videos every day, but I was keeping track of what I was doing more or less. And so I'm going to come back through here and give a brief account of all the things that got done each day. Now, I have been in this series here, um, kind of going through and giving a brief overview of what got done the day before. However, now that I'm just kind of going to do overview day by day here, since I'm doing them all back to back, I don't really get too much out of that personally. So that was the main reason why I was doing it, was the idea being that every day I kind of orient myself with what I did the last day, kind of gives context to what my goals are for the current day. It's kind of why I was doing it when I was making these things every day. But if I'm going back and I'm making, I don't know, right about 10 videos here, just keeping this account, this log of the things I've gotten done, well, it doesn't really make so much sense here to go and repeat myself each and every day, talking about what I got done the previous day, because then it's just super repetitive. So I'm sure the past videos already seem repetitive to people who go through, and if you like watch two of them back to back, well, then I'm going to talk about the same stuff I talked in the past video. But when it's just me kind of doing this for myself, it helps me orient myself and the tasks that I have and how they link to the things that I've done previously. But long story short, basically, when I'm doing these catch-up series here, if I'm doing a whole bunch of days all at once, I'm probably just going to stick with talking about the things that I got done on the present day, so each day individually, rather than going back and trying to summarize what I got done the prior day, because I'm just going to go through and do a lot of them at once. So I will probably, if I continue to go day by day, we'll probably still do the summary. The other thing is that I'm not going to write it. So you can see here on the 22nd, I have just the stuff for Monday the 22nd. Now, previously, I'd been doing, a section for what got done the previous day and then what got done the current day. So even if I go back, this is what I'm thinking from here on out, just to save myself some copy pasting and some organization. I'll probably just scroll up, scroll down. So you see, here's the 23rd. I'll do that in the next video here. Well, I'll probably just scroll up and scroll down to talk about the previous stuff when I'm doing this in the future day by day, so that I don't have to copy paste anything. I don't really quite know why I was doing that before. I guess just because I was in the habit of organizing things one day at a time. So right now I'm actually writing this out. This is something I've done the last little bit of keeping a file that actually has absolutely everything there. So for all of the days, rather than just keeping it in one file where I was just deleting the past day every time. I think that's why I was copy pasting it. But in any case, a few minor tweaks here to the procedure. But on the 22nd of November, which was a Monday, so this was the Monday of Thanksgiving week, I went grocery shopping for a turkey. Now, we've had some supply chain issues because of COVID stuff, and the grocery store was actually out of the kind of turkeys that I was thinking of buying. So this would be a turkey breast, right around 8 or 9 pounds. We were going to have people, my family here, I think right about 6 people, 5 people for Thanksgiving. So I didn't want like a whole turkey that was like, I don't know, 15 pounds, because that'd be way too much. But they didn't actually have it. Like, I searched around, was on the phone with my mom trying to figure out, hey, what did we buy for Thanksgiving when I was a kid? What should I buy given that I'm hosting Thanksgiving this year? We did do Thanksgiving this year at my house. I'll get to that in a couple of videos here. But I could not find. I went around, walked around the Kroger for like a good 30 minutes and couldn't find the kind of turkey that I thought I was supposed to buy. So I ended up getting a much smaller one. But grocery shopping here on this Monday for a turkey for Thanksgiving after work there. Now, this Monday was actually in close proximity to when we moved in. The refrigerator had gotten there around about on the 20th. And so we'd just gotten done moving all our stuff in, kind of living at the house full time, having all of our food over as well. So I took out the trash here. Trash days are on Tuesday morning. So we put the trash out on Monday night. And then I was doing a backlog of dishes. These were some of the ones that we'd taken over, any dishes we'd had from the apartment that we hadn't moved in boxes because they either weren't clean or whatever. And then I had cleared out a bunch of containers. We managed to get almost everything that was in the fridge and the freezer into the coolers when we were doing the transference of food from the apartment to the new house refrigerator. But we had a few things that didn't make it. And so those things sat out overnight one night. And I stuck them in the freezer as soon as we turned the fridge on. But I didn't want to chance it. So I tossed all those food, but I had to do a bunch of dishes here, basically, is the short version here. So doing all the dishes, catching up, it was probably a good 20 minutes of doing dishes or something there. Um, and after this, I had a conversation here with a couple friends on our WhatsApp group for our Bible study. And we've been talking about this topic right here, the role of false teaching kind of in the Bible teaching process. So, for example, do we discuss it? Do we refute it? Should we present it at all to the people that we're teaching as teachers in the body of Christ? Or should we kind of just never worry about false teaching and don't even address it and only teach what the Bible teaches positively? So we had quite a long conversation. I mean, like, oh, I don't know, lots of back and forth. And so I kind of cleaned it up and posted it on the forum there with the idea that maybe we talk about things a little bit more formally there, kind of summarizing, or not even summarizing, reproducing the entire conversation we had there on the WhatsApp group. This took me quite a while, actually. Unfortunately, if I export the entire WhatsApp chat history, it does export as plain text, but it doesn't keep threading. It doesn't keep, like, if you reply to someone, it doesn't include that reply, what you're replying to, in the export, which is really annoying because I have to go add that manually. So that's not the best. That's why this took me a long time, a couple hours probably. And finally, after all that, I was emailing my mentor, the guy who runs Ichthus, the Bible study site. I'm just about a couple spiritual questions, some of it related to some of this a little as well. And so typing up an email there, asking him some questions. And so this is what I'd gotten done on Monday, the 22nd here. So this Monday in that Thanksgiving week. Now, I was still working on Monday. I worked Monday, Tuesday, and then I was off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I got Thursday off and I took the other 2 days as vacation, but kind of gearing up, getting ready for Thanksgiving. That's what happened here on Monday, the 22nd. So pick up again in a second here, talking about the 23rd.